Hi everyone, it's Mike here. So don't forget to click that subscribe and bell icon to receive a notification each time I upload a new video. It's Monday, 6th of May, and I'm up to my eyeballs in website orders. I've got all the indigo blue ragtime journals that I'm ready to get off in the post. So I've got all those to bag up. I've printed off on my dispatch notes. I've got my labels divided into countries, so Australia, United States, UK, Europe. So I'm going to be pretty busy this morning. It's I've got to go through, like I say, each one on the website, make sure I'm packing everything up, doing all the labels, bunging on all the airmail stickers and all that kind of stuff, and then I can get across to the post office this afternoon. So yes, it's a busy day today. Mondays normally are a bit busy. Like I said, it was the Mission Inspiration launch at the weekend, so that was fun. So back to work today with a little bit of a bump. Lots of stuff to do, lots of emails to go through, and like I said, lots of website orders to attend to before lunchtime. So I'm going to get cracking, get all these done, get the pile of post ready, and then I can go for a walk. That's providing the sun comes out to play. If not, I'm going to have to drive down to the post office because it's raining currently. But I'm hoping the sun's going to come out. Could do with a bit of sunshine. Getting a bit fed up of grey skies. We live in hope, don't we? It's Tuesday, 7th of May, and it's about 10 o'clock in the morning, but it's actually 5 to 10 in the morning. And Mr. Bentley's just got up. One of the things about selling a house is that you try and make sure that you leave the house in as decent kind of condition as you possibly can for the new owners. So we've had workmen in, servicing the boiler, making sure the hot water cylinder is, safe. And we've had all the electrical appliances serviced. The gas oven has had a gas safety certificate. The central heating system has had a service and a check to make sure that we're leaving it in good working order. The washing machine, is now in good working order. So, part and parcel of that is the oven. Now, obviously, we use the oven every day, a couple of times a day, and eventually it does start to be in need of a proper professional clean. Obviously, it gets cleaned, on a regular basis, but never a proper actual deep professional clean. So one of the things that we said that we would do was we would have the oven deep cleaned when we left. So that's what's happening today. The guy, we contacted a guy who is in the next city across, a place called Wakefield. It doesn't take too long to get to or from to us. It's actually on the way to Mum and Dad's, so it's kind of south and east of the city, and he said that he would be here between 9:30 and 10, so any moment now. I've cleared the kitchen, I've cleared the oven of all baking trays and all that kind of stuff, and I've kind of pre-cleaned the oven before he gets here. Yes, I know, cleaning before the cleaner gets here, one of those things. So hopefully he should be here and that will get done, and we'll try our best to keep it as clean as possible before, for when we actually move. So that's the plan for today. Ian's gone out. He's gone to do a load of errands. He's taken my post for website stuff over the weekend, because obviously I've got to stay in and wait for, or one of us has to stay in and wait for the oven cleaner to arrive. So he's gone out to do some of my jobs and some of his own jobs, pick up a few supplies and stuff that he needs for this weekend, because he's away this weekend in Bradford. He's got the Leeds Steampunk Market, the LSM, over in Bradford. It's at a museum over there. Not anticipating a very busy weekend because it never is. It's just a kind of small local show, but he does what he does. And as if by magic, the oven cleaner man just arrives bang on time. It's Wednesday, the 8th of May, and it's raining for a change. We've had quite a lot of wet weather the last few days. It's just a bit damp and miserable. So I'm going through to see Mum and Dad later on this afternoon. So I'm just nipping down to the supermarket just to grab a few bits and pieces. Obviously Ian's going to be on his own, so we're doing the usual thing of having our main meal earlier in the day, and then he's just going to grab a snack later on this afternoon, about 7 o'clock-ish, because Mum and Dad have their main meals early now. So if I go over to Mum and Dad's, they're only going to have a snack. If I only have a snack at lunchtime, I'm only going to get a snack for my main meal of the day, which is why we always swap it over on a Wednesday when I go over to see them. So I'm just nipping down to the supermarket just to stock up on one or two little bits and pieces. Nothing major. So, but yeah, the weather's horrible. Pooey, as we say. It's 3:20 on Wednesday afternoon, and I'm on my way to Mum and Dad's. Traffic on the motorway has slowed to a crawl, and I can see by the overhead signs that the inside lane is closed, which means that it's 3 lanes of traffic all squeezing into 2, which is why it's dragging, and that's why we're going really, really slow. Still going really slow. Been doing this for about 10 minutes, so I'm not even doing 20 miles an hour. I could probably get out and walk quicker. So I have no idea what time I'm going to be getting to Mum and Dad's. At this rate, it'll be another 3/4 of an hour. Oh, I can see flashy lights up ahead. Perhaps I'm coming towards the end. So it looks as though there'd been an accident, but it's all cleared away now, so that was it. Looks like they're reopening all the lanes now. Back to normal. So we've just had a bit of a panic. We've just gone through the checkout and got to paying, and Mum couldn't find a purse. So I've just had to pay for her groceries, and then when we came back to the car, had a look in one of the bags that she made a purchase with earlier on before we went into the supermarket, and sure enough, a purse was in there. But oh, did she have a heart attack? So she's just taking the trolleys back now. She'll swear me to secrecy now, you watch. But don't tell Dad. So, did you just have a minor heart attack in there?
Certainly did.
It can't have been far because you used it when you went shopping in Peacocks.
Yeah.
The logical explanation.
And I'm having a minor heart attack thinking there's the thick end of 200 quid in it, forgetting I'd spent some of it in Peacocks.
Yeah, but even so.
Yeah.
You didn't spend all that in there.
Spent 50.
It's not that, it's the inconvenience of losing it, isn't it?
Well, at least there's no bank card in.
No,
I ain't got one.
not anymore.
No, I'll cut it up.
So it's just before 8 o'clock on Thursday, the 9th of May. And the weather has eased up a little bit. It's not quite so rainy. It's still wet, but not as rainy as it has been. The ground's still wet. It's still spitting a little bit, but it's certainly not as bad as it has been for the last couple of days. So I was sat talking to Dad this morning over a cup of coffee just after we got up, and he was saying that Mum's mentioned that she's now having difficulty getting in and out of the bathtub. So it may be time to have the bath taken out and either a shower cubicle, full length shower cubicle, put in its place, or turning that part of the bathroom into a wet room kind of area, which means obviously retiling and all that kind of stuff, moving pipes, but nothing too major. But if Mum's having difficulty climbing in and out of the bath, then that's when falls happen, and that's what we don't want, because obviously we don't want broken bones or sprains or fractures or whatever. So I've said to Dad if he can speak to local plumbers and tilers, that kind of stuff, get some quotes in for all the work, then obviously we'll certainly have a look to see how much it's going to cost to have the room done, so that it makes things easier on Mum, and obviously easier on Dad as well, because you know he's not getting any younger. So if a walk-in shower is probably better for both of them, then it's worthwhile doing. Now 2:30 and the washing machine repairman has now gone. He's replaced the carbon brushes on the back of the motor, which is what the problem was, and now the washing machine's working fine again at minimal cost. So we don't have to buy a brand new washing machine to replace the old one. It can stay where it is, which is an absolute weight off my mind and wallet. So now I just have to catch up on the laundry. So it's Friday morning, just gone 9:30. Yesterday I got kind of wrapped up in what I was doing with the washing machine repairman coming, getting that fixed, and then sorting out a few other bits and pieces that I needed to do that I forgot to mention yesterday at all. I'd sat yesterday morning and did a quick kind of character sketch, cute little character for one of my art journal pages. So I did that and then scanned it, enlarged it, and then printed it onto book text paper, like so, and then did an art journal page with it. So this I filmed, edited and done it ready for Saturday, so this will be the one that you saw go up live on Saturday morning. This morning, so that was, I drew that yesterday and did all that yesterday, edited and everything yesterday afternoon. This morning, whilst sat having a cup of coffee and just kind of trying to wake up, I did that one. Deliberately only did one eye. I'll explain why when I do the video. But yeah, nicknamed her or him or it Queen or King of Hearts, whichever one you want. So I'm going to be doing the same thing again today. I'm going to be scanning that, just popping it back under the flatbed now. I'll be scanning that and then cleaning that up and then turning that into a digistamp, which I've now I've put a new section on my website under the digital downloads section. So it's a subsection of the digital downloads just for digistamps. So in there you'll find the digistamp for him or it. You'll find the 3 of the mini mic digistamps, and you'll have this King or Queen of Hearts, depending on which one I decide to call it in the end. Will also be going in there too. So I'm going to put, whenever I do a digistamp like that, I'm going to put it in that section so you can always find them in the one rather than have to go through all the other digi downloads to try and find the older ones. So that's what I've done, or will be doing today. Ian's getting ready to go out for he's got a steampunk show all weekend coming up, but it's a local one. It's only in Bradford, which is only about 20-25 minutes drive away. So he'll be coming home every night and going away every morning. It just means that he'll be gone this afternoon because he's got to go and set up. So he'll be gone Saturday all day and he'll be gone Sunday all day, but coming home on the evening. So I've got Saturday and Sunday in which to play as much as I like and catch up on whatever TV that I like. So today, Friday, like I said, I'm going to get this digistamp sorted. I've got a couple of website orders to process and do. So it's going to be a fairly sort of quiet day. And of course I've got laundry in because I haven't been able to do any laundry for the past week. So yesterday I caught up on the essentials, underwear and socks, that kind of stuff. And today I'm putting in a few other bits and pieces that are not necessarily essentials, but stuff that needs doing and I've been putting off doing. Towels and that kind of thing. So anyway, so that's my Friday. I keep thinking it's Thursday. It's Friday. That's my Friday. That's the plan for Friday. Oh, and I've got to cook something for tea tonight as well. So it's going to be one of them busy days. It's not every day you have a strange man staring in your bedroom window. It's Saturday the 11th of May. Ian's already gone to his steampunk thing. He left at around about 7:30, 7:45ish this morning. As you can see, the sun is streaming through the windows from the front, and Mr. Bentley has jumped into his bed and is kind of like sun surfing. But I think, there you go, look, he's just starting to stare a little bit now. So I think it's time for us to go for a little WALK outside. Get a little bit of an early start today. I've got laundry in already, dishwasher's already on, so I'm cooking on gas today. Is it time to go? You need to get dressed yet? You're still naked, you're not dressed. Look, where's your collar? Ooh, we like that, don't we? We like that on the neck. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Should we get your collar on then? Where's your collar? They're just limbering up now. Just limbering up. So it's almost lunchtime on Saturday and it started raining around about 11:15 and it hasn't stopped at all and there's no sign of it letting up. So I don't think I'll be going out for a WALK with Mr. Bentley this afternoon because I know full well that if I open the door he'll just stand there and look at me as if to say, are you having a laugh? I'm not going out in that. And then he'll retreat back to his bed or the couch. So I've got a good run this afternoon because I know full well he won't want to go out, and which is all well and good because ta-da, the postman's been and delivered my Pro Marker alcohol pens. These are all the skin tones that I've got. These are skin tones that I can do ranging from pasty white European right the way through to kind of Mediterranean, olive and Middle Eastern skin. I'm going to hang on for a while and then purchase the full kind of like range of brown tones, neutral and brown tones, so that I can do hair as well as darker skin tones as well. So I will buy like the full range of browns to add to that little collection. Now, you see, the thing with these Winsor & Newton ones, I think I mentioned last week, is I can buy 3 colours. Now, I like to buy them in sets of 3, because if you buy them in like blending trios, you get that nice kind of transitional blend, dark to light. I can get all 3 of those for the price of 1 of those, because those are that expensive. And that's the cheaper Chow one. You know, it's just ridiculous on cost. I can pretty much get all the colours that I want in the Winsor & Newton Pro markers for 1/3 of the cost of what it would cost to do the Copics. And I don't use the alcohol markers often enough to warrant spending a lot of money on buying all the refill colours, all the refill inks for those pens, for 2 reasons. The refills cost pretty much the same as one of the pens anyway, and I appreciate you can fill the pen up quite a few times, but if you've got like 30-40 colours, you've got to get the 30-40 refills, and then it means you've got to store them somewhere, and they're just going to be sitting there taking up space, valuable space in your craft room. And to have a resource that just sits there and doesn't get used that often doesn't make sense when you're limited on space and you're limited on funds too. It's cheaper in the long run to, when you get to the end of the ink in your pen, to just toss it and buy a new one. And definitely for the Pro markers. So anyway, so I've been practicing. So I've done another little face. Still got to finish off and blend out this cheek a little bit more. It's a little bit too rosy for me. This was taken from that Monarch of Hearts digi that I did. I've printed it out on some music paper there and just added a little bit of alcohol colour on there. And I thought, no, actually it's not showing up as much as I want it to, so I've done it on a piece of paper, and I'm probably going to end up just sticking that over the top for an art journal page. So there you go. So like I said, it's nearly lunchtime. Tummy's starting to rumble. I think I'm going to knock off for a bit and go and put my feet up on the couch, get some lunch, and watch my Project Blue Book for this week, which I've got recorded. I don't think there's anything else. The season 4 of Lucifer, that's now on Netflix, but I haven't finished watching season 3 yet, so I can't watch that until I've got to the end of season 3. I know, it's like, ugh. Plus there's a full new season of Schitt's Creek on Netflix as well. Schitt's Creek as in SCHITTS. It's a person's name, Schitt's Creek. It's a fantastic comedy on Netflix. If you haven't seen it and you've got Netflix, then you ought to. It's very, very, very funny and very cleverly written. So I recommend you check that out. So that's it. So I'm going to go get something to eat and put my feet up, and I will see you all later on. Bye for now. So it's Sunday afternoon. It's just gone 1 o'clock. I've just had a spot of lunch on my own, obviously, because Ian's working today. He's out at the museum in Bradford. So I've had a couple of smoked gammon steaks with some eggs for my Sunday lunch. We're just having some pasta for main meal later on tonight when he gets home. So today is a bit of a kind of quiet day. Me and Mr. Benter went out first thing this morning. I think we were out on our walk by 8:30 this morning. Got back, I did the usual thing that I normally do on a Sunday. Put laundry in, started having a bit of a tidy up. I've just actually finished processing my website orders that I received over the weekend, so that I don't have to do them tomorrow morning. So Monday morning is going to be a bit kind of like free, which is going to be great. So for the rest of the afternoon, I'm going to, I think, switch on my camera, do a little bit of filming, and then again, that will be for Tuesday's video, so I'm actually a day or two ahead of schedule, which is absolutely fantastic. And I might even kind of put my feet up and put the TV on and watch something on Netflix this afternoon. Who knows? The weather's kind of stayed nice today. It was lovely and sunny this morning. There are no grey clouds as of yet. So hopefully, with any luck, we will be able to get out for a WALK later on this afternoon. But let's not tempt fate.
Well, good morning everyone. I'm at the Leeds Steampunk Market this weekend in Bradford, and we have a familiar face with us this weekend. And who's this? We have with us this weekend, we have Miss Karen. You know Miss Karen from the previous video, and Miss Julie.
Hi.
Karen's pretend friend. I'm going to turn around the camera now to show you what Karen makes. She makes the most amazing jewellery from refashioned sterling silver, cutlery, Victorian, Edwardian, etc. Bear with me. Well, this is what Karen makes. She makes the rings. They're from teaspoons, Karen?
Teaspoons.
Teaspoons.
They're all teaspoons. They're teaspoons. Big teaspoons.
They're big teaspoons, and these are, in fact, sugar tongs. Karen refashions them all. There we are. And they're all vintage.
They are all vintage.
Because this one is 1905, but we've got them going back to 1873.
Or 1811.
Or 1811, but she makes all sorts of jewellery. She's a very clever lady. That's very pretty. And then we've got some smaller pieces. There you go. And then Karen's website. Karen, your website is silvercajewellerydesign@gmail.com.
I'd like to say a huge thank you to all of my angels, because without you, these videos would not be possible. Thank you.